hold on to your seats and maybe your underwear because this story is wild. Lil Nas X, yes, the Old Town Road superstar who's never afraid of shocking the world, has just taken things to a whole new level. We're talking completely nude on the streets of Los Angeles, singing Nicki Minaj at 5:45 in the morning, and not long after, ending up in the back of a police car. Trust me, you're gonna want all the details, because this might be his craziest stunt yet. So here's what we know. Just before sunrise, people in Los Angeles were shocked to see none other than Lil Nas X strutting down the street totally naked. No boots, no briefs, nothing. Just him belting Nicki Minaj lyrics like he was headlining Coachella. And what makes it even more bizarre, he looked completely unbothered. He even locked eyes with the camera, giving off that signature Nas X smirk, like he knew exactly what he was doing. Now, Lil Nas X has never been one to shy away from spectacle. Remember when he wore that pink Versace cowboy outfit to the Grammys? Or when he trolled haters with a fake pregnancy shoot? This nude stroll feels like it's cut from the same cloth, or in this case, no cloth at all. But here's the kicker. This wasn't even the start of the chaos. Just an hour earlier, around 4 a.m., cameras caught him walking down Ventura Boulevard in just his underwear and cowboy boots. That alone would have been enough to trend online, right? But nope, he had to level it up. At one point, he told the people recording not to miss the party. And then, in another clip, he straight up placed a traffic cone on his head like it was the latest Yeezy fashion drop. Only Lil Nas X could turn a random LA street into a one-man circus at 4 in the morning. And if we're being honest, this feels like classic Lil Nas. He's been called a marketing genius, always finding ways to shock people into paying attention. So the question is, was this all intentional, or was he spiraling? Eventually, police got calls from bystanders reporting a nude man in the road, and you can guess how that ended. Cops showed up, and sure enough, it was Nas. They took him to a hospital first, reportedly for a possible overdose, before moving him to jail. And here's where it turned serious. He was arrested on suspicion of battery on a police officer. Yup, not just public nudity, but a way more serious charge. And now he's stuck behind bars until at least Monday, waiting for a judge to set his bail. Imagine going from belting Nicki Minaj lyrics on the streets to sitting in a cold jail cell. That's a crash landing if I've ever seen one. This isn't the first time we've seen a celeb go off the rails in public. Remember when Britney Spears shaved her head in 2007? Or when Justin Bieber was arrested for drag racing in Miami? Heck, even Kanye has had his share of public meltdowns that blurred the line between performance art and personal crisis. Lil Nas X might be the latest name on that list of stars who mix shocking antics with genuine concerns about their mental health. But here's the twist. Unlike Britney or Bieber back in the day, Nas X has built his career on these unpredictable stunts. Some fans think this is just him leaning into the outrageous persona that made him famous. Others are genuinely worried, saying he might be struggling more than he lets on. And honestly, both sides could be right. Meanwhile, fans online are having a field day. Memes are everywhere. Some are calling him the new streaking king of LA, while others are joking about his missing cowboy boots, which, by the way, someone is already claiming to be selling on eBay. Imagine owning the boots Lil Nas wore before one of the wildest arrests of 2025. Hollywood memorabilia just hit a new level of crazy. And let's not forget, Lil Nas X is a master troll. He knows how to get the internet buzzing. So was this all just another stunt to break the internet? Or did he really lose control this time? Either way, his fans and his critics can't stop talking about it. But here's what I want us to think about. At what point do we stop laughing and start asking if this is a cry for help? Lil Nas X has spoken before about struggling with fame, pressure, and expectations. He once admitted in an interview that constantly being in the spotlight makes it hard to know where the performance ends and real life begins. Was this a publicity stunt, or was it a breaking point? And if it was a stunt, did he push it too far this time? After all, jail time and assault charges aren't exactly the kind of headlines you want leading into your next album release. So here's where we're at. Lil Nas X went from singing Nicki Minaj lyrics naked in the street to being hauled off by police to spending the weekend in jail. Only in Hollywood, right? But the bigger story might not be the nudity or the memes. It might be what this says about the pressures of fame and how far some stars will go to stay relevant. Now I want to hear from you guys. Do you think this was just Lil Nas X being his outrageous self, or is this a warning sign that he's struggling behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts down below. I'll be reading the best comments. Don't forget to hit that like button if this story blew your mind, and of course, subscribe for more wild celebrity updates, because if this is how 2025 is starting, we're in for one crazy ride. This is Elite Connect, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay tuned, and keep your undies on.